Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie. If you are new here, I create all kinds of home and lifestyle type videos here on my channel. And today we're doing my spring decor haul, which I'm very excited about, and I have a lot of things to show you. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually already completely filmed and edited this video, but I'm refilming because the day that I filmed it, I wasn't thrilled with the lighting that I was getting from outside. It was super gloomy. And you know what? I just thought I had the time and I was like, I'm gonna make a better quality version for y'all. So anyways, let's get into it, y'all. I have things from Homegoods, Target, Hobby Lobby, and one thing from Amazon. So I will do my best to kind of keep those things grouped by store. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about TJ Maxx / Homegoods. I have a Homegoods near me and a TJ Maxx that just has a lot of Homegoods in it. And I had got a couple of these things at on different trips between those two. But I got this book, this like coffee table book. Y'all, it is called The Flower Hunter by Lucy Hunter. It is this beautiful, like grayish coffee table book that is filled with floral inspiration and tips on like gardening, different like photos of different kinds of flowers. It is so nice, and it's actually got a lot of good information in it. So the reading material in it is actually really nice. But I love flowers. It's one of my favorite things about spring and summer is getting to plant flowers and see how they do. I got it really into that last year. And so when I saw this in the like decor book section, I thought it would be a really pretty addition to like my living room to kind of incorporate into my other coffee table books. But at the same time, it would also be kind of along the spring theme because it is about flowers. So isn't that so beautiful? This was $20, which isn't a great deal, but I'm pretty sure when I looked it up online, on Amazon, it was I think $36. So it's definitely cheaper than it would be on Amazon. And because it was so perfect for this time of year, I thought I just had to get it. I mean, look, it tells you how to arrange florals. It tells you about, you know, tips for planting them in containers and different things like that. So I love it. I also love that the spine is gray, so that when I'm stacking it like on shelves, it will be nice and neutral and match my decor. So that was the first thing. I also picked up kind of along the same theme of, you know, flowers and new growth in the spring. I got this little pot. I liked that this had some texture on it, but was still neutral. I like that it already came with the drainage tray, so I don't have to get like a plastic one to go with it. This was $6, but I am propagating a lot of plants right now, and I want to add more houseplants kind of around, more like live houseplants instead of, you know, faux plants, and especially for the spring. So I'm excited to kind of put one of those little propagated beauties in this. And then I got this tray, which you might think, well, that's just like a black, you know, tray. Woo. Not super exciting. But the reason that I was so happy to find this, because I've been looking for a tray for our porch. I have like a really, I think it was $3 little table on my porch that I found at Goodwill a couple years ago. And the top has just gotten so rough because I don't think I sealed it when I painted it, because it was $3 and I just got lazy and didn't care. But this is about the size of that tabletop. And so I wanted to find a tray like this that could just sit on the top and that we could put like drinks on, and it would just kind of protect it, but also look pretty. And this is like the perfect piece for that because it is a outdoor tray. It is from Nautica Outdoor, and it was $10. So it was perfect. They did have a bigger one, but this is exactly what I was looking for. And I've actually been on the hunt for it for a while. So when I happened to see that in Homegoods, I was like, perfect. I've been looking. They have a similar tray like this at Target, but it's gray, and I think it was like $40. So I will much prefer the $10 one. Okay, and then I found these pillows that are just so beautiful. They are exactly my design, like style. I walked past these and they were 2 for $25, which is a really good deal for throw pillows. I typically don't buy them. I typically just buy covers now since I have so many inserts. But when I saw these, I was like, oh, that's such a good deal for 2 really nice pillows. These are about 19 by 19 actually, so they're pretty big. They are a feather filled insert, which is what I prefer. And they're actually, I didn't realize this, but they're reversible. So the first side is just these little thin stripes, and then the other side are little like plaid, it's a little plaid design. But this like kind of tan burlappy kind of like grain sack texture is everything that I love. It's kind of rustic, but also kind of simple. I love the gray pattern on it. It doesn't really, you know, scream any particular theme, but it's super neutral and nice. And I like the textures and the colors for spring. You know, I like to bring in more lighter, linen-y, natural textures for spring. During the winter, I have like the furs, like the faux furs down in my living room. But then when it's springtime, I like to kind of change that all up for something a little bit more natural and organic, kind of as spring rolls around. So I love these. If I had to describe my decor style with a pillow, it would be this pillow. I love them. I actually like the stripe side better, I think. I might use the stripes when I put those out. Okay, also from TJ Maxx, this is the last thing. I got this tray, which is, it kind of looks like a ceramic tray, but it is plastic. So it feels nice and heavy, but it's not gonna break, which is of course always a good thing. It looks very kind of aged. It's got like the brown kind of rim, which to me makes it look very aged. It actually looks a lot like our everyday dinnerware that we got from our wedding registry. It's kind of that same like off-white with like a brown edge, which to me just looks very, I don't know, kind of aged, kind of European, super pretty. But I got this because I really liked the size of it. I liked the detail on the handle, and I thought it would be really cute for kind of creating little vignettes of decor. So far, all I usually use are either, I have a couple of baskets, and then I have just like charcuterie wood cutting boards that I use, but I kind of thought something like this would break up the wood and add a little bit of a different texture, a little bit of a lighter color for spring. So this was $12.99, yeah, 13 bucks, which I thought was a really good deal for this, and it would also be really functional as serveware as well. So just a couple things from Target. I picked up these adorable little bunnies in the Target dollar spot. They were $3 a piece, and honestly, I think that's kind of a lot for how small this is, but they were so cute, and I did love like the kind of organic wood tone of them, just very neutral, kind of natural texture again. And I thought just for something really subtle for Easter and spring, these would be really cute. So I think I might style these on a little cake tray in my kitchen with some other things around them. Y'all will have to wait until my spring decorate with me, but I thought they were really cute. These are the only really like obvious Easter pieces that I picked up. But from the regular Target section, not the dollar spot, I saw this little vase, and it was kind of with the Hearth and Hand stuff, but it wasn't with any other vases, so I don't know if they had like sold out or what, but this one was $8.99, which it's not a great price for a vessel like this, but because it is a pretty good size and because it's already got this beautiful distressing on it, I don't have to do anything to this piece. So for $9, for me not to have to DIY it, I thought that was pretty good. It does take up a pretty large footprint, so it'll be really pretty with some stems coming out either on my shelves in my living room or potentially on a side table, dining room. I'm not exactly sure where this is gonna go yet. Y'all are gonna have to stay tuned for my decorate video because there's gonna be a lot of trial and error. I can already tell you that. But I thought this was really, really pretty. And then lastly, from the Target dollar spot, I found this planter, and this is a functional planter with a drainage hole in the inside. So you can actually put a real plant in it, which again, I've been trying to propagate some plants and incorporate a little bit more real houseplants in my decor. And so when I saw this, I loved the like kind of woven texture of it. It almost looks like a basket, but it's in like a terracotta kind of color. So I don't know if I love how orange it is, but I do appreciate that it looks very natural. So I kind of thought about painting it, or I thought I'll just embrace the orange. But I thought this would be really pretty in my living room with a real plant in it. Even for now, I could put a faux plant in it before mine have propagated, because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to sprout some roots. They've been in water for like a few weeks now. But anyways, this was $5, and when I went back to Target, there was no planters to be found. So if you see them at your dollar spot, you might want to grab some, because I have a feeling they're going to be really popular this spring, because that is a pretty solid deal for something that's, you know, pretty big and really nice and heavy for $5. I mean, that's basically TJ Maxx price. So I would grab some if you see them and if you like the styles. Okay, and then at Hobby Lobby, I found some really cool like vessels for either plants or just for decor. The first one was this one. It's kind of like a stone. It's like a textured stone on top and then like a brown kind of cement look on the bottom. But it is pretty big. And these are in the floral section. Like there are 4, I guess, planting, although there is no drainage hole in this. But maybe you could do like a faux arrangement in it. But they are labeled floral and they are not on sale with Florals. So these are 50% off with table decor. So if you go and you see these, go the week that they have table decor on sale and you can get these for half off, okay? Which would make this one $7 when it's on sale, which is pretty good for something this big and weighty. I definitely have some ideas for this for open shelving or possibly on an end table in my living room. So I just thought this was really cool. It definitely looks very like unique and aged, kind of rustic, super pretty. I love that. And then I got also, when table decor was on sale, I got these little beads. They are kind of like all different sizes and shapes, like a dark brown kind of bead with a tassel. This would be really pretty, like in a bowl like this, kind of spilling out, you know, on a shelf or on your coffee table. You could put it, you know, on a decor book, kind of draped around, like, you know, pretend this is like a candle or something, kind of like this. There's a lot of uses for these, and this was, they had different colors actually, but this one was $12, so it's $6 with the discount, which is pretty good. You can't really probably even make something like this for that inexpensive. So I would just go ahead and get it at Hobby Lobby if you can help it. Sometimes with DIYs, I kind of just compare, like, is it gonna be worth the project? Am I gonna enjoy the process? Or should I just go ahead and just buy it because it's a good enough deal? Anyways, so also from their kind of vase section in the Florals, I got this little jug, and I have seen this from a lot of people's Hobby Lobby hauls. I love the like distressing around the mouth and then on the bottom. This definitely looks very aged, but it's super neutral, so it would go really well in a lot of styles. It was only $5 after the discount, so super inexpensive. Great for shelf decor. You could put some little pieces of greenery coming out of there. I love that it's got a narrow spout, like a narrow mouth, because you don't need as many stems to fill it up, and it will look really great and make a statement. So this would look cute kind of with a collection of other vessels and vases on a shelf maybe, or in my hutch. I haven't decided yet, but I love this. Definitely a good deal. I didn't see this in a different size, but I think on other people's hauls I have seen that they have different sizes of this. So you might just want to go, you know, a couple times to see if they restock. And then last thing from the same section was this vessel, which is my favorite thing I found in this haul. This thing is like, it's so big, you can see, you know, for size reference, but it looks like a clay, like a dirty clay antique vase. I don't know how to explain it. This would be beautiful as a, it's heavy too, it's hard for me to hold with one hand, but this would be great as like a crock in your kitchen if you wanted to put your utensils in it. It would also be great with a floral arrangement. That's probably what I'm going to use it for, on our sofa table or possibly our like coffee table. But I just love the colors in this. I love that it looks like aged and kind of patinaed, but it's just like cement. It's like a dirty, like brownish gray, greenish. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks old, so I like it. And it was $13.99, so it was $7 after the sale, which is really good. And they did have a bigger one that I think was $20, like on sale. It was 20 bucks. I think it was 40 originally, but it was like a big vase with like a more narrow spout and then kind of normal like standard vase shape. But that would be really pretty if you have like an entryway where you need a big piece to kind of fill out that table and add some height. That one would be amazing. And I still, honestly, I still might go back for that one just because it is so pretty and looks like an antique piece for not an antique price. Okay, and then I just picked up some floral foam. Not very exciting, but I do plan to do some arrangements for my spring decorating. So I thought I would get some floral foam at Hobby Lobby. That was super inexpensive. And then I picked up 2 of these pillow covers, which if you didn't know, Hobby Lobby does sell pillow covers in their fabric section. So these were $5.49, but they were half off. The same week that table decor is on sale is when the pillow covers are on sale. And I opened up one when I did this video the first time. And they're just like a linen. They look like linen, but they're not. They're cotton. I think they're, oh no, they're polyester. So the real linen ones were more expensive, but these definitely give off that same kind of texture and look, kind of lighter for the spring season. And I got 2 of them for the price of $5.49, which is very good, and I already have inserts for these. I've just kind of collected inserts over the past however many years, so I will definitely easily have something to fill this with. But these are 18 by 18, and again, they are mostly polyester with some other synthetic materials. They have a lot of different styles. I just didn't need anything particularly decorative when I went, but they have different styles. Like they have some more formal looking ones, which it just didn't really work in my home. Like I even bought some and I was like, oh, these look really high end and pretty, but it just wasn't me. It just didn't feel like me or my style. So I returned them actually and got those instead. So much more casual, but I do like the way, you know, this linen kind of texture goes with like the green sack kind of texture. I don't know, it's just kind of warm and casual and cozy and definitely more my style. Which again, just goes to show that because one thing might be somebody else's style doesn't mean it's something that you have to like as well. It might not work in your home, or it might not work with other pieces that you love. So, you know, just do your own thing, even if it's not what's exactly super trendy right now. And then when they had wall decor on sale, I picked up this beauty. This is still from Hobby Lobby, but I picked up this like vertical painting. It is a almost like watercolor-ish looking painting of a skyline. Hopefully you can see that. With a lot of texture. This was $22, so it was $11 when I got it on sale. And I thought it would be perfect for like shelf decor, possibly, or like leaned against something on like my buffet table in my dining room maybe. I haven't exactly decided, but for 11 bucks, it's beautiful. It's in a great frame. I love the simplicity of the artwork and the texture that it adds. So this was in the section like in the middle where all the like little vignettes are. You can find some really good home decor in those sections, so I highly recommend looking. And lately they've been changing very often, so if you haven't been in a little while, go check that out and see, you know, if they've changed out some of those displays for some new items, because I used to think that Hobby Lobby like never changed their decor out, and lately it seems like it's every week it's different. So I've been very impressed with the kind of diversity of style, but I really liked that piece when I saw it. So I also got this basket. I got this in table decor. So this was on sale with table decor, and it was $25, so it was $12.50-ish. But it is this beautiful like wooden wicker kind of tray. I love the handles on it, and I love the color of it. It is very big, as you can see. So I bought this to actually hang on a wall. I love the texture that it adds. Gives a very kind of rustic, natural element, and it kind of breaks up my very, very white walls that I have everywhere, with some texture and a little bit of kind of rusticness and a little bit of that true like cottage kind of European farmhouse style, I think. So I really love this. I love how simple it is to just add a big basket to your wall and have like a beautiful piece of decor without it looking very over the top or too styled or anything like that. So and then along those same lines, I got this basket that is, I believe, like a tobacco basket is what they call these. But this one is, it was in table decor. It was $30, so $15 after the sale, and it is very, very big. So it's very nice if you have a large wall that you want to take up with some decor. I know some people put like wreaths in these, or, you know, they hang it on like a window pane, or I will probably either prop mine up on shelves or maybe again on my buffet table. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do in my dining room for spring, but there's definitely a lot of uses for this, and I just love the texture it adds and the dark wood tone. I am really drawn to like dark wood tones lately. I like orangey, but definitely more rich and warm and dark than I have in the past. Lately it's been, I think, a little bit more accepting for, you know, brown tones to come back in. I feel like for a while it was all like whitewashed wood and gray, kind of gray stained wood, and now the like true warm, dark, rich wood is coming back in. So if you haven't seen my foyer renovation, the not coffee table, I always call it that, the console table that we actually built, I did in a dark stain, and I love it. It's definitely not, you know, I don't think what's super trendy right now, but I personally really like it in our home. I just feel like it works, and it adds a certain warmth that I think the white walls of a builder grade, you know, brand new home can offer. Like, I feel like I love my home, I love my Build-A-Grade home, but adding in some like warmer, richer tones and texture just really contrasts well with kind of the blank slate that I think a new construction comes with. So yeah, been really liking warm woods. And then almost last but not least, I got this book from Amazon. This is Live Beautiful. I've seen this on a lot of people's, decor on Pinterest and things, but I loved the like linen-y kind of warm creamy color of the binding. It's of course pretty from the binding side as well. And this book just has some really pretty images. It's definitely a more modern style than I would say that I have personally, but there's some really good tips just as far as like decor in general. And the images are really beautiful. So I really like this. I think there's definitely some good information in here. I haven't read it all the way through yet, but I do love to read decor books. So even when things aren't exactly my style, I do think there's certain good tips you can get from just designers in general. Like when it comes to lighting or scale or just overall themes, I think it doesn't have to be exactly, something you would put in your house for you to get some good information out of the book. So this one is by Athena Calderon, I guess is how you say her name. And I bought it because it was on sale. It was, I think 30, maybe this is the one that was 36 originally. On here it says 45, but it was on sale on Amazon for 26 and it actually came up in my recommended. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it because it's so pretty. It'll look great on my coffee table, maybe stacked with my flower book. I might kind of do something like this, stack them up on top of each other and then have something, on top of it. But I think those will look very pretty together. So I was happy about that purchase. I cannot get enough coffee table books. I feel like they look great on shelves, on tables, on console tables. Had a great, base, and they're functional decor. You can read through them if you want to, or flip to get some inspiration. And yeah, I just think it's fun. So the other thing I have is, tree was in my haul, I forget when, but the tree was from Target. But the basket is new, and it is from Hobby Lobby, and it was $13, but I bought it for this olive tree, because the olive tree came in this little black pot, which is very pretty. There's nothing wrong with it, but I did think putting it in a bigger pot would kind of stand out more, and I might use this for my living room decor, I think. I actually might put it next to my fireplace. I haven't decided yet. So anyways, that is the last item I want to mention for this haul. But y'all will have to stay tuned because next I'm going to be posting a spring decorate with me, and I'm actually going to take you all along with decorating with me, which I haven't done, I don't think, in a long time, probably since like last Christmas. So I am going to be doing that, and then also of course a spring home tour. I'm very excited about this change of season. I usually am, but for some reason I feel especially excited this year. So if you're looking forward to seeing those videos, please give this one a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss when I post next. I have been consistently posting every week on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Eastern time, so you will see new videos from me every Tuesday. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.